Yes, hello everybody. This is Ray from Rays United, and I'm back, people. I'm back. Yes, today's another show, and if you're joining, great. If you're not, great. This might be my last pie show. This might be my last pie show. I don't know, maybe, but the way it's looking, I'm definitely not happy with the project. I must tell you that. But I'm trying. I'm trying. There is no news whatsoever. um, Everything is shit, to be honest. Sorry for swearing, YouTube, but it is what it is. And right now, from what I'm hearing, the price will not go up. It will just remain where it is or go down. So, that's not happy times for the project, to be honest, when it comes to price. But people are excited about the so-called utility. And I'm just here trying to make some money. That's all I'm doing, trying to make some money, people. If you're stuck on this pie project, then that's up to you. With me, it's all about making money. If you can't understand that, then hey, I will not be able to tell you anything that you would understand, because why did we come to Pi Network in the first place? We came to make money. So if there are other ways to make money, I'm there to make the money. Do you know what I mean? Whether you're with me or not with me, I'm there to make the money. I'll make sure I'm not scared of making the money, because when you're scared, you cannot be rich. That's just what it is. If you're scared, go to church. Simple. Because scared people go to church most of the times because they think somebody's after them. Nobody's after you, mate. But at the end of the day, we need to satisfy one another. And in doing so, by making sure you don't enjoy the fruits of your own labor. But sometimes you invite people and you're like, all right, come and join. Let's do this. Anyway, we're talking a lot more about that. And then there is also the Pi Core team and the GCV aggregators conflict. So it's a live discussion. We're going to talk about that. And then when I come back, Yes, I'm back. This is Ray from Rays United. I'm going to put myself to hiding. All right, I'm back, people. I'm back. I have to shout at my son because he was in the way. Yes, so listen, there is a conflict that's it's not the whole Pi Core team, of course. It's a few members of the Pi Core team, one or two, actually moderators, really. And they are obviously having a go at some aggregators of the GCV movement. And as you know, I'm not part of that. I don't really talk about it that much. But, this is what happened. And I thought, you know what? I am going to talk about that. Something happened, of course. Something happened recently. Um, Let me see. I'll see if I can bring it up. It was on X, so I'll try and see if I can bring it up. Where is it? X. X. It was on X. So let's see if I have it. If I don't, then that's a shame. I don't have it. But what happened was something went on between a moderator and a GCV aggregator, and obviously they went back and forth, talked about the fact that obviously the GCV is not something that the Pi Core team supports, so that person should not um, talk about the GCV like the Pi Core team care about it. And then obviously, yeah, they it went on and on and on, and it was sort of like an exchange between that individual and uh, some moderator. Do you know what I mean? Um, but what I can tell you is there's a lot going on between the Pi Core team, not the Pi Core team, some moderators and the GCV movement, because they obviously, you know how the GCV movement are. They're relentless. They go on and on. Even here, Pi Barter More are sort of not so happy with the Pi Core team. They're saying that, let me take off my glasses. They're saying that yesterday, many kind-hearted pioneers messaged me privately to share their deep frustrations. Most of them joined Pi Network as early as 2020, devoted time, effort, and passion to promote the project, believing in the process made. KYC for all would happen soon. The open mainnet would launch soon. Source code will be released soon. But what did we get in return? A closed network, an enclosed network with no timeline, endless delays, and vague terms like soon, imminent, ongoing, and we are preparing. Repeated again and again, year after year. Trust is the most valuable asset, and it has been broken. Pioneers now find it impossible to explain anything to their downlines. Many of the earlier promoters who brought in hundreds, thousands, or even tens of thousands of users are ashamed of speaking up because none of their referrals have received KYC. Not none, some of them haven't received KYC or Pi coin mapping. The community is growing tired of no clear roadmap or where is it? No clear roadmap or schedule ever shared. Endless word games, soon, very soon, almost there, under preparation. Useless wallpaper puzzles, dozens of wallpaper every month. 6 years of fluff, but no real substance. And this is what I'm reading from Pi Barter More. And those of you who know Pi Barter More, they've been in the game for a long time. They were one of the main utility platforms during the first Pi hackathon. So they have a say. They could say stuff, and people need to listen. Suppressing the early pioneers like myself, they have suppressed me. They blocked me on the chats because I said my opinion, and I obviously told you some things that they've been sharing behind the scenes and not telling you, and they blocked me for that. So it means there is no freedom of opinion, there is no freedom of speech, and it's an autocracy. Do you know what I mean? Pi 2 Day has come and gone. I've spoken. Today is not Pi 2 Day, so I told you I'll be back to type. If you don't want to give super chats, fuck off. Because at the end of the day, I'm not doing this for money. I'm doing this for you lot. Do you know what I mean? And so, and it comes down to this. Let me read and finish, and then I'll tell you something. And now a bigger question looms. Do you know how many pioneers have stopped clicking mine daily? Oh yeah, I know. 95% of my downlines don't mine anymore. 95%. 95% of my downlines don't mine anymore. How many have uninstalled the app? Many, even right from the first, second, third year. More than half of my invitees deleted the app. And they told me not to call them again with respect to this. And they actually had a go at me at that time. And I listen, they were right. And they said, how many have simply given up on Pi altogether, disappointed and heartbroken? We urge the Pi Core team, please listen to the voices of the global community. They will never listen. They're delusional. They will never listen to you. Remember that. That's how they are. They never listen. Just remember, they think they're more intelligent than you or me, but they're not. They're just academics, just like I am, but I am street smart as well. So I'm not just going to be just an academic and think that, oh, I'm a learned person, blah, blah, blah. No, man, you need to listen to people on the ground, the people that speak to the pioneers straight up and know what's happening. You need to listen to them. Do you know what I mean? I'm in a project right now where I'm being listened to because they know I've got people like you who, when you have your grievances, I have to relay it to them. So they're going to listen. Do you know what I'm saying? Let pioneers regain their trust and hope in this project. Open, fair, and unrestricted KYC and Pi coin mapping. I really don't understand why they're being so annoying with this whole KYC thing. It's so annoying. And then the other one is, obviously, if things continue like this with silence, delay, and vague PR, they're not good at PR. Just not even vague. They're not good at PR. Sorry. I don't know what you think, but they're not good at PR. The person that was doing the PR, they were at loggerheads with him and he left. the community will slowly vanish. It's vanishing. Me, I'm waiting for it to get to a certain price, and I'll cash out, and I'm gone. That price is not here yet. That's why I'm quiet. But once it gets there, I'm gone. You need to make money elsewhere. You need to make money by any means necessary in a legal way. So not illegal, in a lawful way, legal way, not illegal, legal way. Make money in a legal way, and don't call it a scam just because you think Pi Network is not a scam. Pi Network is a long con. Remember, that's a long con. Just check the price. People say, "Oh yeah, it's been around for it's layer one. We've been mining it for 6 years." So nobody should say it's just so new in the markets. No, I'm not listening to that. I don't care what anyone says. That's my opinion. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, they said, so if things continue like the blah blah blah, the community will slowly vanish, and with it, Pi's last hope for success. You know, people have actually put all their eggs in one basket, and in this case, they've found themselves so unhappy. Do you know what I mean? I haven't put my eggs in one basket. I'm doing other things. And by the grace of God, I'm making some little monies there. And I'm happy about that. And that's why I'm going to introduce you to Minefi. Go to Minefi, you know, pay some USDT. And that's what it is. You invest to make money. Don't think because you get Pi for free. Look at how all of you are miserable. Look at how miserable you are. Go to Minefi and put in my invitation code. Help me, I help you, and all of that. I'm going to make money regardless. People are joining regardless. So if you don't want to join, it's up to you. But when I'm making my money, don't sit down there and say, oh, this guy is that, this guy is this. No. I'm trying to help everyone just as I'm helping myself. I am involved in this project. Doesn't matter what happened. I'm not going to hide my face. We all know how these projects work now, but we've perfected it. You understand? We've perfected it. You understand what I'm saying? So right now it's looking great. You know, you get some commissions here and there. You get some profits here and there. You get weekly salary if you're able to invite more than 5 people. You get weekly salary and so on. And so when I say invite more than 5 people, for them to actually pay minimum of 20 USDT, and here you are. You know, you buy the mining machine, you mine your USDT every 24 hours. You take out something. If it's $20, you take out $1 a day. 20 days, you've recouped it, and we keep on going. If you mine 50 USDT or whatever the amount is, let me check. That's my phone right here. Yep, I'm gonna be very aggressive with this, because if I don't do that and you guys don't gain anything, then it will be remiss of me. Because listen, we've done these projects, we've taken all the risks, and now I feel like this is it. You understand? This is it. So I'm going to talk about the Pi Core team, and the I think I've spoken a bit about it. But now let's talk about Minefi. Minefi. The link is in the description, and if it's not there, let me just put it in here in the chats, people. Smash the like button where you're at. I haven't said that. Smash the subscriber button, of course. Become a member. Let's watch this channel grow. I haven't said that too. So let's do this, people. Let's do this while I'm here. And while I'm not here, if you're watching after the fact, do the same thing. Live. Let me reduce the volume. Here we are. Where is it? What's going on? All right. So I'm gonna put in the mining and buying and no. You have to buy and mine, not mine and buy. Buy and mine. We're not doing all these mine and that. Everybody, you buy, and while you buy every day, you make some money. Simple. You make some money. That's the income. Every day you make some money. Nothing is free, and that's it. Nothing is free in this world. You need to make sure you invest, and every investment has a risk. Do you know what I mean? So nobody's gonna sit here. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that, oh, there's no risk. No, there is risk in every investment. Do you know what I'm saying? So if I come here and lie to you, which is not my style, I always tell you as it is and tell you the truth, then hey, you know what I mean? You know. So let me see, where is it? All right, people. Let me just hang on a minute. All right, so there is the link. Join it. Let me pin it, because I've seen this, and this is working perfectly. I can tell you. I see total frustration here, honestly. No. Minefi, listen, directly involved in the project now. So yes, it's to be trusted. I'm directly involved. But remember one thing, it's been perfected from all the other stupid ones that came. It's been perfected from that. So the profits are realistic, the commissions are realistic, and the weekly salaries are realistic. It's not to do with all the other stuff. Listen, you earn by working. You know, you first of all pay some money, and I'm going to tell you that minimum of 20 USDT. Once you do that, you know there's a fixed and that's a minimum. You can do 50 and as many as you want. You can do 100 as many as you want. But the higher you go, the better the return. So if you do have 200 USDT, I wouldn't tell you to buy 10 20s or 4 50s or 200s. I'll tell you to buy 1 200 because you gain 13 USDT every day, which means that in 15 to 16 days, you recoup your 200 USDT and the rest is all profit. And this one is different. I can tell you that. If it's not, I'll tell you this is not different. Don't join. It is crap, it's shit. Don't join. I'll say that. I will. But you can see there is a group that has been formed. I don't know if I have the link. Go join that group. And when you join the group, I'm one of the admins there. It's only 3 admins, the owner and 2 admins, and that's it. So 3 admins, and that's it. We don't want too many people. So I'm able to, you know, clear the chaff, making sure that I sieve everything. So the ones that aren't needed there will be gone, you know, and that's what it is. So it is great. Lizzie B, here's my investment. This is to help you grow. Keep going, my wonderful friend. Thank you so much, Lizzie. Really appreciate that. 10 Canadian dollars. Thank you so much, Lizzie, for that. Anytime I see Lizzie, I'm happy. So, you know, it's all good. All right. Yes, buying and mining, buy and mine. Yes, not mine and buy. Buying and mining. Nothing is free if you not believe. No, it's true. It's true. It's true. Absolutely. Trust is everything. Yep, that is why it's failing. Yep, absolutely. Actually, I'm gonna put your comments on the screen. You're more important than any PyCore team member. So let me put your comments on the screen. Let me give you and let me know where you're watching from, people. First of all, let me put Lizzie's one there. She's the only member watching at the moment. Yeah. So Lizzie's there. And then we do have other people, of course. So thank you so much, Lizzie, for this. Really appreciate it. Let me know where you're watching from, of course. Oh, link to the group. All right. Yeah, link to the group. Let me just when you go there, obviously just say hi and everything. Let me put a link to the group. Where's the link? Okay. Wait, where is it? I think it's this one. Yeah, so that's the link. That's the link to the group. That's the link to the group. So click on it. It takes you straight to the group. Let me see when I click on it if it takes me there. Yes, it takes me straight to the group. And already less than 24 hours, we have 138 people. So it's growing so much, so quickly. Tell us what documents the project has or licenses for mining activities in North America. Can you show it, or should I also show the equipment and stuff? Yeah, some people are just idiots, man. Let me see. Hang on a minute, please. Yeah, so you guys are joining. I can see people are joining. That's great. Let me know where you're watching from. Yes, I can see people are joining. Yep. When you join, let me know. When you join, let me know. Simon says he just joined. Pi Network to the moon. I'm done saying Pi Network to the moon, mate. I'm done saying that. If it listen, I love the project. I believe the project has a lot of potential, but I am not delusional. That's one thing you should know. I'm not delusional. So I have to always tell you some facts. Do you know what I mean? And the fact is, if you don't think of making money, then of course, you know, when it goes bust, well, it won't go bust. It won't go bust. But when shit hits the fan, do not blame anybody, because before I remember my eggs were in one basket, and I remember Vindicator Chidi was having a conversation with me. Said, Ray, you need to, you know, diversify. You need to diversify. And that's when ICE came, and obviously I joined ICE before I knew Vindicator Chidi was with them, and then obviously, yeah, from then on I said, you know what, I'm diversifying. Made money off ICE, made money off a theme network, made money off Eden, made money off Big NFT, made money off all these things. Even some of them didn't end up well, but at the end of the day, you join early, you make the money early. Simple. But this one, I'm directly involved, so I can, vouch for them. Albeit, I wouldn't tell you whether it's short term or long term. All I can say is, it seems very promising. And the earlier you join, it's just been over a week now, so it's still early days. You join it, wonderful, wonderful. And that's what I'm doing. Let's help each other make money. That's what we need to do. Help each other make money. That's what I'm thinking. I'm not thinking about just Pi Network. Although, even though this show is about Pi Network, I thought, you know what? I need to talk about these things. If I don't talk about it, it will be remiss of me. It will be remiss of me. And I can't force you to join it. Remember, the main thing is, do not invest what you can't afford to lose. Do you understand? It's so important. So me, I always say, if you have 10,000, invest a maximum of 500, or maximum 1,000. If you have 10,000, that's 1%. Oh, sorry, that's little. Oh, no. That's 10%. Yeah. So you invest between 1 to 10% of your portfolio. Don't go anywhere beyond that. Otherwise, that's when panic stations begin to set in. That's when you start becoming a bit anxious and all of that. Me, that's what I do. Whatever my portfolio, I invest 5% or maximum 10%. Therefore, I know that those are sort of, I don't like saying disposable income because there's no such thing, but it's like an income where you know that anything that happens, you're okay. You're okay. So yeah, people, let me know where you're watching from. Very important. Let me know where you're watching from. So we do have Margaret here watching from South Africa. We have Amusat. We have Misa watching from India. We have Bobby Layson, and then we have Whip Crash watching from the Maine in the United States. We have Adeleke watching from Nigeria. Francis watching from Kenya. Unpredictable watching from India. Nora Bassi watching from Nigeria. And yeah, so far so good. Right, so this is what we have so far. So yeah, I'll talk about that towards the end of the show, but let's go back to Pi Network. Let's go back to Pi Network and have these discussions. Don't worry, I'll read your comments, but let's go back to Pi Network. So clearly, this issue between some members of the Pi core team and GCV aggregators, and of course GCV yeah, hang on a minute. All right, yeah, let me keep going. So somebody's comment here that I'm reading on X in relation to the Pi Baltimore post that I read out. The person is saying, I agree. Pi core team is too self-righteous and disrespectful to the community. Today's work of Pi Network also reflects the efforts of the pioneers. Without the pioneers and the community, Pi Network cannot exist. I want the Pi core team to tell the truth. Well, the end bit I don't understand, but I think I get the gist of the point this individual is trying to make. And listen, don't ever think that I am against the Pi core team. I'm not. I'm just not in favor of the approach they've been taking of late. Last week we celebrated Pi 2 Day because it was an anniversary that we needed to celebrate, and that was it. But besides that, remember what I told you last week? There was going to be a shift today or any day I did a live show, and here we are. So I'm not gonna sit here and tell you, oh yeah, because last week or last Saturday was, wonderfully presented. I'm gonna just sit here and serenade them. No, I don't do those things. I'm always about telling you what's going on and then telling you what I believe in. And it's up to you to think what you want to think. Obviously, This is YouTube, my YouTube channel. Subscribe, of course. Let's get to 50K. We just cannot get to that 50K. I don't know why. We can't get to 50K. We get to 49,994, and then we go back to 49,983, and then we go back to, I don't know what's happening with YouTube. It looks like the algorithm doesn't want me to get to 50, because they know if I get to 50, I will shoot up very quickly. And X is the same thing. They don't want me to get to 30K. So I'm hovering around 29.8, 29.9, 29.7. It's just so weird. I just don't understand. But hey, it's all good. It's all good. We just need those milestones. We need them. You know, we need them. 50K. I've been talking about 50K for more than 2 years, and we're almost there. So let's get our friends and family to subscribe to the channel, whether they're doing whether they're doing Minefi, or whether they're doing Pi Network or whatever. Let them join, because this is where they're gonna get first-hand information. I always have first-hand information when they come to me, but I don't give you hearsay, because that's the one thing I don't want to do. It will always be about me trying to, you know, me trying to give you the news that you deserve. Do you understand what I'm saying? I am not going to just, you know, not give you the news that you deserve. Do you understand? You always get the news that you deserve, honestly. So, you know, that's what this channel is all about. That's what this channel is all about. Let me read your comments and see what people are saying. I've got a Sunday watching from Nigeria, Joseph watching from Nigeria, Lucifer watching from Denmark, Zubai watching from Nigeria, Tariq watching from Dubai, and Simon says he's registered. Have you actually registered, as in signed up and paid to mine, or have you just signed up just like that, like all the hundreds who have signed up and not doing anything? But there are hundreds of people who have signed up and not done anything. Like right now as we speak, so many people have signed up, but they haven't done anything. So it actually, when you don't do anything, it doesn't mean anything. You know, you have to start signing up. It's different. Let me tell you how. I've got Abdul Rahman Karim watching from Italy, and then we've got my namesake Raymond Boatin watching from, I believe, Ghana. All right. So when you join, you can't mine anything until you buy a mining machine, and this is mining USDT. Let me explain it properly. You know what? I am going to log into an account here, and I'll show you. Okay, because it's important that I showed you something. Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Bing. No, I'm not leaving. Wait. Let me try and see. Hang on a minute. I'm trying to log into some place. All right. Okay. Minefi. Minefi. Dot. Wait. What's Minefi? Minefi dot what? Hang on a minute, please, people. Let me see. All right. No, I'm not doing that. Okay, so it's minefi.net. All right, so let me log in. Which one is this? Now I'm gonna do okay, let's see. Log in. Okay, that's successful. The resolution on my phone is sorry, my thing is so huge, so it's gonna be different, but I'm gonna show you something. I'll show you the mining machines. All right, just hang on a minute. Let me come back. All right, 48 people. What's going on, Ray? Nothing much, Sacred Terror. Nothing much. I'm just chilling, enjoying myself, wearing my new Manchester United shirt, the new one. You can see. Can you see? Yeah, that's the new one. It looks good. It's fitted nicely. Huh. Waiting for the season. Feels good. Yes. All right. Let me share my screen for you lot to see. Where is it? Present. Share screen. Where this one is. Window. Go there. Yep. I think we'll be able to share the screen. Let me see. Where am I? Yeah. So yeah, this one when you do it's so big. It's not like the phones one, which is funny. So you see there, yeah, it's just funny. All right. So let me go and see. All right. Okay. So the mining machine is here, obviously. Now, obviously, you can't have multiple operations. You can't have multiple operations. It will not look like this on your phone. This is just my screen is too big, so it's just expanded everything. So obviously you have the deposit. If you want to deposit, you go there. Obviously, if you know crypto, you know if you want to deposit yet. So you have a USDT and then your address is there. So that's my address, of course. This is the address you copy and deposit to. Do you know what I mean? It has to, or you can scan it if you have two separate appliances. You can scan it and then do it there. Don't deposit on mine, of course. Deposit on yours. When you have tasks. So you'll be given a treasure chest, which will be worth between $5 and $10. It's mandatory. You will be given that. So when you're given that, you can subtract it from the mining machine you're going to buy. So if you're buying a 50, for instance, you normally, if you get 5, you buy 45. If you get 10, you buy 40. And obviously this will be the mining machine and the model, so 50. And each day you get 3, which means within 16 to 17 days you should be able to clear this one, and it will last for 120 days. Do you know what I mean? And then you have the 100, of course, which would last for 150 days, $6.2 per day, so that's about 16 to 17 days as well. You can buy a maximum of 20, which means that will be $2,000. And then, but I would always go for 200, of course. Instead of buying 200s, I'll buy 200s because this is what happens. I will get 13 USD. It lasts for 200 days. I'll get 13 USDT per day, which means within 15 to 16 days, I should be able to recoup everything. Remember, one mistake you should never do, always collect it on time and then continue, because you will be mining that money once you continue it. If you don't collect it on time, you're the one that's losing out. So collect it on time. Time is money, and so on. So obviously your team will be there, and so on and so forth. So your team, when you have your team, you will be able to obviously gain from that. Now, I want to show you something. So where is it? This one. So go to the last one, the partnership program. I like that one. So salary, right? So the weekly salary. So to express our gratitude to the promoters for their support of the platform, we offer an additional weekly salary reward to active invitees, calculated based on the number of invitees in tiers. So we have levels. We have level 1, so F1 miners only, which means that the miners that you invite and they actually buy the mining machine. So the reward for that, if you invite up to 5, like you invite up to 5, you'll still be gaining $1 per person. If you invite 20 plus, you'll get $2 per person. So 20 plus, you get $2 per person. So between 5 and 20, you get $1. Between 20 and 100, you get $2. Between per person, remember that. So this will be 2 times 20, which is $40 per week. 2 times 50, which is $100 per week. And here you get 3 times 100, which is $300 per week minimum, up to $299. And then once you get to 200 level 4, it gets to $4 per person, meaning minimum of $800 per week. up to 299, and then 300 will be $5 per week, minimum of 1,500 per week at level 5. Now, if you can get people as many as 300, not just people you invite, because I have 300 people, but only less than 30 are actually that, which means I'm still earning only less than 30, no, 18 F1. So not many people, but actually with all the projects which you have you feel like you have been double crossed, this is the one where I don't think you will be double crossed. Do you know what I mean? I don't think you will be double crossed with this one, but you need to join early. That's the whole thing. You need to join early. If you join early, so open for withdrawal every Monday. So every Monday is the withdrawal. It's not just a one-time commission rebate. The more teams you invite, the more stable your income will be every week, turning your promotion into a continuous part-time salary. And I like that. Which is passive income. So that is really, really good. So that is the thing that I wanted to obviously tell you guys. Very important that I told you if I never did. Is that nice? I'm waiting for my migration to transfer, then going to change my lockup rate, have around 500 something total mining sessions. So I'm going from 100% to 50%, now still making a great amount. That's good. That's good, Sacred Terra. That's really good. Pineapple is a good project I'm watching from. No. The project is good. The handlers of the project are not great. That's what it is. The project itself is good. The handlers of the project are not great. Hang on a minute. Obviously, you can join the group as well while we're here. Just join the group and let's see. All right, hang on a minute, please. What is somebody saying? Yeah. So while we've been here live, we've had a few people join, which is a great thing. But we're just waiting for them to obviously buy the mining machine. That's the main thing. It's all about buying the mining machine. And if you have any questions, please ask that question right now, so I'll be able to answer. Because lately the live shows don't come as regularly as they have to. So back to Pi Network. So I'll ask you a question. I want to ask you a question. So I did ask a question on X a few days ago. So I'm going back to X just to see if people would be able to answer, sorry, will be able to give a response to that. It was a poll. I put out a poll a few days ago. When was this? 5 days ago. And I said, what action will you take when Pi goes past $1 again? What action will you take? The first one is I'll sell my Pi and rest. The second one, I'll hold till it's $2. The third one is I'll buy more and more Pi. So you know what? As a matter of fact, let me create a poll. Let me create a poll. All right. What's my daughter's thing doing here? Switch accounts. I need to go on Google instead. Okay. Let me go there. Continue. Restore. Give me a few minutes. Okay. YouTube. Okay. Right. Rest in peace, young noble of the outlaws. Rest in peace. Of course, rest in peace, Jota and his brother Andre. I think. Rest in peace. So many people have died, man. Rest in peace. All right, so 200 miner, 200 days of mining equals 2,600. Yes, that's it. 200. If you buy 200, that's it. If you buy 200, that's it. The trick I have now, this is just my own trick. I do it in a way that I buy more of the higher one. So, for instance, 200, I'll buy like 3 or 4, 5 200s because if I have the money, that's what I'll do. And then I'll gain the profit from there, which means that the profit is high every day. So even if I get like 50 days out of it, I still get 3 grand. Do you know what I mean? So that is actually wonderful, So that's what I would do. That's what I would do. I'll buy the highest one if I have the money, of course. I would not buy the lowest one. I'll buy the highest. You can test with the lowest one and buy the highest one. That is what I would do. Test with the lowest one, which is 20. And then once you see the effect of it, you don't need to even see the effect. I'm telling you. So if you're willing, the earlier you do, the better. Don't wait. People waited and waited and waited the other time. Don't wait, because this is better than all of the other ones that have come and gone. Smash that like button where you're at. Smash the subscriber button while we're here. And let me create a poll right now. So I'm creating a poll while we're here. What action will you take? All right. Will you take when pi goes past $1 again? Okay. First action, I'll sell all my pi and rest. Second action, I'll hold my pi. I'll hold all my pi till all my pi till it's $2. And then third action, I'll buy more and more pi. Okay, so let's see. So the poll is in. The poll is in. Let's vote. Let's vote. What action will you take when pi goes past $1 again? Ah, I should have spaced it out. Okay, so let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I want to see where your mind is with this. Keep voting, and then we'll revisit that when we're about to end the show. You guys are wonderful. Remember that. Somebody said, "Hi Ray, can we change the lockup period?" You can only change it upward. You can't change it downward unless your lockup period is over. Then you can do that. Then you can do that. So right now, you can't change your lockup period. But yeah, interesting. 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 Yeah, I can see a lot of people have joined the group, obviously. No, this is not the link. Yep. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I'm sort of banning some people from that group because I'm definitely a member and I'm a moderator. Sorry, a thing. Sounds great from Eltic. Well, okay, from KC. What sounds great? Tell me what's up. Oh yeah, okay, the 200 days. Yes, yes, yes. It really does sound great. It really does. Is it safe to start Pi on Pi browser app? If it's your Pi wallet is not compromised, then yeah. If it is compromised, which you believe is compromised, then do not go anywhere near that. That's what I'm gonna say. And do not go anywhere near that if you believe it's compromised. Okay. Yeah, if you believe it's compromised, do not go anywhere near that. Okay. Hang on a minute. I've got some job I need to do right now. I got a job I needed to do, and I did that. Yep. I'm gonna leave it like this. Okay, let's leave it like that. All right. So listen, what's going on here? Oh, something happened. I froze. Yeah, something happened and I froze. Yeah. All right. Keep your questions coming. Somebody says the Pi core team is deviating, bringing other stuff. What Pi domains, AI Pi App Studio. What are these stuff benefiting pioneers? The price is decreasing far worse. Yeah, it is decreasing, man. And it means people are getting pissed off. And that's just what it is. And they don't seem to be able to read the room. And you get a lot of people who are delusional, and I know them. They're very, very delusional. And they'll say, oh, I'm buying at the dip. I'm buying at the dip. Keep buying. Keep buying. Can't you see it's exponential? When you zoom out, zoom it out. Don't zoom in and deceive yourself. Zoom out completely from where it started to now. The pi price I'm talking about, and you will see it's a decreasing, decaying exponential. You can see it. It will never quite get to zero, but it's decaying, and you don't want that. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you know mathematics, you know what I'm talking about. You don't want a decaying exponential. You want an exponential that is sort of like this, realistic. Let me go like that, like this. You'll never get like this because that's like going and stabilizing, and you don't want that. You want it to go like that and then like that, just like Bitcoin. Do you know what I mean? Only the Pi migration procedure is not clear, but Pi is a great project anyway. Oh yeah, yeah. Like I said, the project is great. I'll be consistent about that. The project of Pi is wonderful. The project is wonderful. I'm just saying the handlers of the project don't know what they're doing. They think they know what they're doing. They have an idea, but it's not really coming across clearly. Do you understand? To people. And they think people are idiots, and other people think others are idiots. And so everybody's thinking the other one is idiot. So therefore, you got too many smart people in the room, right? So nothing gets done. Yep. Lizzie, what's the saying about the broth and chicken? Is that too much chicken or too much something spoils the broth? Is it too much gravy spoils the broth or something? I don't know. But there is that saying. And that's what's happening with Pi. Everybody is knowledgeable. Everybody is smart. Everybody is this and that. Ray, I noticed that Pi base mining rate hasn't decreased, or maybe it did. Am I wrong? No, it hasn't decreased because a lot of people are not mining. And some people say it's a good thing. It's not. It is not a good thing. It tells you that people aren't engaging with the app. And when people aren't engaging, the algorithm would have to increase the mining rate. When people are engaging and taking more of the pie, mining more of the pie, then it will decrease automatically. So what's happening here is people aren't mining. So therefore, automatically, the algorithm will push the mining rate up because last month, people were not really engaging with the app. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what's happening. So it is not a good thing. If you know what I know, you don't want the what's the name? The base mining rate. You don't want it to system-wide base mining rate. You don't want it to increase. If it increases, it means people aren't engaging with the app. If we are engaging, it would decrease. Those of you who are doing key of the blockchain, yeah, I'm doing key of the blockchain. I've taken some USDT out and I've input some key in there. If you know what key of the blockchain is, that's another one I'm gonna make a lot of money from, thanks to you, and you make some money from that too. But anyway, let's bring this back down to us. So if you watch key of the blockchain, which is affiliated with BTC, you would realize that because it's a lot of us, the mining rate for BTC would keep going down. Our mining rate will keep halving as well because we're mining more and more of the key token. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's precisely what should happen with Pi. But the numbers that they needed to be mined within that month of June couldn't be reached. And because it couldn't be reached, we had to increase the mining rate so as to be able to reach that particular number in July. That's the meaning. And I'm in some groups and people are saying, oh, it's a good thing. It's a good thing the mining rate has gone up. I don't communicate in that group. I just stay there and observe some idiots talk. That's all I do. Stay there, observe them talk or blab. And then I'll just be there. Okay. All right, great. Yeah. Keep going. People will believe you. Yeah, keep going. And that's what's happening. So, the base mining rate definitely has gone up, and that's not a good idea. The last time that happened was sometime last year. And I think it's 2023 actually, when I got pissed off 2 years ago, and rightly so. Unpredictable here is saying, how long do you think it would take Pi to reach $10? I don't know. When you predict these things so hard, but based on the trajectory it's going, it'll take a very long time. The way they're doing, I don't think they wanted to get there. They've got their billions of dollars already, so they don't give a hoot about you or me. Do you know what I mean? So whether I guess or not, they're not here to make you rich. They're here to make themselves rich. Do you know what I mean? So I don't think the way it's going, I don't know. You know, I can only predict, but my prediction may be wrong. Just like you said, coincidentally, unpredictable. Unpredictable. This is unpredictable. The name unpredictable is so good. So you can't predict anything. I love that name. Let me put it on the screen. Unpredictable. Let's talk about unpredictable. AI, let's talk about unpredictable. Unpredictable, the name. He's or she's saying, let's say it's a she because it's a she thing in their profile picture. So unpredictable here is asking me to predict what I think Pi could be. How long will it take for Pi to get to $10? All right, let's say from the way it is, unpredictable. From the way it is, maybe I can't predict unpredictable, but if I'm to predict unpredictable, then it should be 5 years from now. Yeah, 5 years from now. Based on what's happening right now, 5 years from now. You know, because it's a wishy-washy, topsy-turvy process, and I don't like it. Personally, I don't like it. So while we're here, let's see if somebody is gonna join, is gonna buy a mining machine. Let's see while we're here if somebody's bought a mining machine. I know Lizzie's not interested in these things, so I'm not even gonna tell her to buy it. But let's see if somebody's bought. Okay, one person is bought a mining machine. That's good. One person has bought it, so you guys can do it as well. Whilst you have Pi at the back of your mind, let's make some money. Let's make some money. Let's make some money. Money. You know what I mean? Yeah. Pi will reach over 100 in the near future. Yeah, maybe in 100 years' time. But or maybe 50 years' time. Yeah, it will get to 100. But in the next 2 to 5 years, like Lizzie's saying, yeah, that's when it will get to 10, based on what I'm seeing. Don't get it twisted. It doesn't work like that, where people think it's gonna just rise and rise and rise. Come on, man, it won't. The Pi core team don't want that. It's not in their interest to have that. Show me the money. Show me the money. Yeah, it's all about money, Lizzie. It's all about money. People shouldn't deceive themselves. Why did we join Pi Network in the first place? We joined Pi Network to make money. Do you know what I mean? We joined Pi Network to make money. So if we don't make money, then to hell with Pi Network. Huh? Yeah. If we don't make money, to hell with Pi Network, because so far I've made a lot of money on other projects compared to Pi. And right now the Pi I have is not worth the money that I've made in those projects in a few months or weeks. Pi, 6 years. It launched how many months ago? Almost 5 months ago. So let's see. Let's give it some time with the price. Let's give it some time. But I'm talking about the Pi core team's communication skills and communication methods and what they should do for us and so on and so forth. Do you know what I mean? Let me call my son. Let me call my son to do something. All right, I'm back, people. I'm back. How's the sound? Is it clear? Is it clear? Okay. Can you tell me your name, please? Because I can't read the language. I wish I could. Can you tell me your name? I'm probably from Mongolia or something. But can you tell me your name, please? Um, we're seeing one thing now, but after months we can see something else. So don't be sure $10 are far away. Nobody can say how many. That's why I don't predict, because I can't predict. I'm just telling you what I think. You can believe it or don't believe it, because I can't predict. I can only tell you what I think. So yes, you may be right as well. It's Bulgarian, okay, and it's not a name. So what is it then? Because I need to be able to call you something. I can't just look at it and not call you anything. So I need to be able to call you something. I'm holding my Pi for utilities, but I literally have 30 plus different baskets I'm making money with. Well, good. Then join this one too, Lizzie, because trust me, if you've ever trusted me, Lizzie, now this is what I'm going to tell you, because you don't join my things. I don't have Lizzie joining anything of mine, which I don't understand. Yet she's one of my favorite people. Trust me on this one, Lizzie. If you join now, not tomorrow, not the next day, now, no doubts, 100 USD, and see what happens. That's all. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Normally, I wouldn't ask you, Lizzie, but it looks like I need to, because this is different. This is different. And because I'm actually involved in it, not the technical part, but the other part, but in some capacity I am involved, I will ask you. That's it. Right meow. Yes, right meow. Right meow. I am not gonna beat about the bush, Lizzie. I'm not gonna beat about the bush. So let's see how our poll is doing. Our poll, we've got 38 people, and it's doing. Yeah, it's doing. Yeah. Yeah, Lizzie, if you've got 30 other things that you're doing, different baskets, then hey, this should be one of them. And like I said, it's no harm. No harm at all in trying, No harm at all in trying. That's just what it is. We need to make money. And that's what it is. Make money. Yep. So that's it. So I like this group of people. X is kind of annoying sometimes when it comes to voting. It looks as if bots vote on X as well. But here we have yeah, you just sign up, and then when you sign up, you go through it and see what it is, and you would actually love it, Lizzie, because if you don't sign up, you don't know what it is, and you start judging, But once you sign up, because I'm making the money, and I don't even need to invite people, but the fact that I've invited people and they've also done it, I'm earning weekly as well. That's the thing. You have to invite more than five or more people to start making for each person that's bought the mining machine. That's what it is. Not just joined, but bought the mining machine. You know what I mean? And it's very important. So listen, I love it. So the poll is polling. It's polling at the moment. So let's wait for a little bit. The poll is polling. The poll is polling. Right. So if you've got any questions, please put it in the live chat. This is the time for you to ask your questions. I don't have mic. Sorry, I don't have headset, so I can't hear you. Let me see if I can let this headset. Let me see. My daughter's headset. Um, is it dead or something? Nah, it's not there. I think it's dead. I don't do that crypto, so I can't say anything about it. Yeah, children are not minding me. I don't know where they are, but I would have used this headset just to see. I would have used it just to see. Maybe I'll be able to get some of you to um, call in and ask some questions. But if you've got any questions with regards to Pi Network or um, Pi Network or Minefi, let me know. Pi Network or Minefi, let me know. All right. On Minefi today, I held a live stream there. I held a live stream there. It wasn't that interesting, to be honest. It wasn't that interesting, but it's okay. Stay there. Yeah, mining rewards in our wallets when? The next day, 24 hours. Every 24 hours, you get something. Every 24 hours, you get something. That's just what it is. Wait, hang on. Hang on a minute. I need to check something. I'm doing a lot of things. Yep. All right, let's continue. Yeah, I can't connect. I wanted to connect the headset of my daughter. Wait, maybe I can. Maybe I can. Show Bluetooth device. Oh, there it is. I can connect it. Yep, it's connected. It's connected. It looks so girly. At my daughter, man, it looks so girly. Yeah. So if you want to call in, this is it. If you want to call in, let me just uh, one validation. Nah, maximum of 0.25. Maximum of 0.25. Minimum. Not quite get to zero. No, it's not zero. It's 0.25 because the AI also does the validation. So it's 4 separate validations minimum. Some people say 0.33. It could be by 0.25. That's what I know. But hey, not that's the maximum. But it's mostly lower than that. Mostly lower than that. Yeah. So people, if you want to call in, this is it. You know, if you want to call in, this is it. Call in, and let's have a conversation. All right. Let's call in and have a conversation. Let's call and have a conversation. So, all right. All right, I'm gonna send a message in the group. People, listen, I'm gonna end the show because I've not got anyone to call in. So, guys, take care of yourselves. Yeah. Take care of yourselves. Name is Ray, channel Race United Words. Peace and
Race United.